Ayurveda is the Upaveda of Atharvaveda, which is the time-tested experiences of ancient legends regarding the treatment of dreadful diseases that cause retardation of life or even death. So, such a significant medical system called Ayurveda, because of various reasons of foreign invasions and colonialism, including misinterpretation into different regional or international languages, the meanings and the versions of the Vedic aphorisms have been changed, and unfortunately today it has become majorly a practice of massage. So, Ayurveda is a medical system that deals with management of diseases. It requires 4 basic needs. One is Pishak, physician, Rogi, patient, Upasthata, that is Paricharak or bystander or peon, and moreover, last, that is Aushadam, that is medicines. So, Pishak, Drivya, Upasthata, Rogi, these are the Chatushpada or 4 basic requirements of treatments. Here, Dakshas Tirtha Artha Shastrartho Drishta Karma Suchar Pishak. Anirabto, that is about the qualities of physician. Anirabto Suchar Daksho Buddhiman Paricharagaha, qualities of bystander or peon or compounder. Adyo Rogi Pishak Vashyaha Nyapagaha Saptavanapi, qualities of a patient. Then Bahukalpam Bahugunam Sampannam Yogyam Aushadham. These are the qualities of medicines. See, we have eminent doctors or physicians, and we have eligible patients, and we have good human resources in India today. But we are having a major lacuna. That is the main important factor called Aushadam, that is medicines. See, essentially, all the raw materials to be used in the formulations in Ayurveda are Himalayan. The vivid and versatile biodiversity of the Himalayan flora is an apt example for this. See, later, in the last 3-4 centuries, eminent Vaidyas in other parts of India other than Himalayas have selected other medicinal plants that exhibit similar pharmacological properties that were grown in their flora, where all these substitutions later became an adulteration. See, now we get many adulterants in the name of substitutes. That is what the major threat today we feel in the Ayurvedic world of pharmaceuticals. To solve this problem, we, the Karmabodhaka school of thoughts, the Karmabodhaka resource of human beings, we all are working as a dynamic teamwork all over India for procuring original medicinal plants that are naturally grown in different biodiversities of India, we are going to the farmers of this geographical distribution and promoting the cultivation of these medicinal plants that are identified as Vedic medicinal plants. See, we never recommend to use any substitute or adulterants. That is why presently we are cultivating 82 medicinal plants, including sustainable harvesting of trees and other cereals and pulses, including 112 raw materials. We are cultivating among farmers of all across the country, dividing our nation as middle, south, east, west, and north. So here we are donating saplings to every farmers in India freely for an experimental planting. Later, after studying the growth rate in 2 to 3 months, we sell medicinal plants just in a nominal price, that is 1 rupee per saplings, distributing to the farmers with a buyback agreement, directly or indirectly through Karma Vadaka Public Charitable Trust. So farmers are getting an assurance for the buyback, and we are also intimating Ayurvedic professionals like me and small scale Ayurvedic industries and researchers and other research institutes. We are having tie-up for providing genuine medicinal plants. Hopefully, we are dynamically working for distributing to major industries also. Maybe in 5 to 6 years. So we are working very powerfully to achieve that target. So now we are again focusing the exact identity, and we are trying to solve the controversies among the institutes of the Dileepkumar colleges, the Dileepkumar departments, and after fixing the identity only, we will be promoting the plants among the farmers. So that specific field of discussion is called Namarupa Jnana. So we are also promoting to propagate the messages of classical Ayurveda for doing the clinical practice. Classical Ayurveda has got a distinction in diagnosis, prognosis, and the style of management, and also to do the clinical follow-up. In all the aspects, classical Ayurveda has got its own individuality or distinction. We cannot compare it with any levels of studies in modern medicine. That is why, first of all, we are promoting Ayurvedic youngsters to implement this kind of classical management of diseases. After revalidating that management system, we are doing it as a parallel study by comparing it with modern science, anatomy, physiology, applied anatomy and physiology, and the allopathy management system, including the diagnostic tools, including the lab investigations. See, this all will be used as a very good documenting system, where all no Ayurvedic medicine can be selected on the basis of these kinds of modern concepts. Ayurvedic formulations have dealt in the Ayurvedic classics for finding out solutions in diseases dealt under Ayurvedic context, not for modern entities. That is why, after diagnosing the disease by using the classical Ayurvedic norms written in Sanskrit language, after the diagnosis, we select the classical formulation and give it to the patient, and patient is getting rid of the problems, his pain or whatever the discomfort the patient is complaining is rectifying, and later in every levels of these steps we are comparing it with the modern medical systems just for documentation. So we never should try to use Ayurvedic tools for a modern purpose. It is a wrong method, I believe. So here all Ayurvedic formulations are to be emphasized during clinical practice. So what are the Ayurvedic formulations now? I will tell you, Ayurvedic formulations are either yoga or gana. Yoga are the standard formulations containing medicinal herbs that are to be used in only one pharmaceutical mode. It's also called as kalpana. Whereas gana means they are a special group of combinations of medicinal plants that can be prepared in any pharmaceutical mode. For example, Chyawanprash is very well known formulation, classical formulation is Chyawanprash. Chyawanprash is an avaleha, is a confectionery that is to be prepared only in that pharmaceutical mode. You should not prepare in any other pharmaceutical mode called like kashaya or swarasa or fanta or hima or biscuits or granules or syrup. We should not prepare Chyawanprash like through any other kind of pharmaceutical modes. Why? Because it is a yoga. It is a standard formulations of drugs. So now, then only we will achieve the target. So next, Gana. Gana, for example, Varnadi. Varnadi Gana is a versatile combinations that can be prepared in any pharmaceutical mode. For example, I can prepare Varnadi Krita. Krita means medicated ghee. I can prepare Varnadi Kashaya, that is decoction. I can also prepare Varnadi Lehya. So that is the speciality of these formulations in classical texts of Ayurveda. So, and after diagnosing the disease, as per pure classical norms written in Sanskrit, the apt formulation, either Gana or Yoga, is to be selected and it is to be given using pure and genuine medicine. Here, any raw material after collecting will be potent only up to 1 year. So, by considering all the quality parameters dealt in again in the Ayurvedic classics, we are preparing these genuine medicines for giving the patient suffering by the diseases dealt in Ayurvedic classics. So, during the course of this process, as I told earlier, we have to keep on documenting what is the biochemical changes, what is the laboratory changes which is making in the body, and what is the other physical observations that can be observed in the patient. Everything has to be observed and to be documented step by step by assimilating, by accepting all the updated modern technologies. I think this could be a genuine methodology of clinical practice. That is how we can update the science, the Shastra, and we can do a lot of creative and innovative solutions by using these classical formulations. If this practice, if we continue, then only Ayurvedic doctors will have a feel to refer the book written in Sanskrit, and naturally the language Sanskrit also will get renovated. So, as a conclusion, I have only one message to tell you. These all are merely talks. It is to be implemented. So, speak to act and speak after it. Whatever we speak has to be done. Otherwise, whatever we speak is utter waste. So, by making a teamwork all over India, let us make a team for herbal plantation, and also for propagating the raw material supply, and thereby promoting the traders, and thereby increasing the resources of India, and let all farmers get benefit out of this. Naturally, Ayurvedic doctors, Ayurvedic other fraternities, even including the research scholars, will be delighted in the future if we do it as a teamwork, and it is a responsibility of every Indian citizen to do this mission as a renaissance of the Ayurveda, and also as a part also to do any projects through this to be worked as a national integrity missions. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.